Hello out there, everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about this interesting pairing of films. First, it's Over the Edge, a classic 1979 coming-of-age teenage angst drama, most notably regarded as Kurt Cobain's favorite film. He commented on this film as being one that sort of motivated his efforts in Smells Like Teen Spirit, among other things. But it's a wonderful film, and alongside it is Pump Up the Volume, starring Christian Slater. And in both instances, they're dealing with sort of teenage angst, growing into adulthood, and what that means. I think Over the Edge represents more inchoate rage at the whole system, whereas Pump Up the Volume is more cynical and it has a more articulate vision of what that angst, how it could be described, I guess. And both pair nicely together. There's actually one actor in both films, Andy Romano, who plays a father in Over the Edge, and I believe he plays a school board person in Pump Up the Volume. So that's the one sort of interesting sort of connective tissue there, apart from the themes. But in any case, this Arrow release of Over the Edge is fabulous. It's a Blu-ray. It's got it's region free. It's technically an Arrow UK release, but it is region free. It plays fine in my Blu-ray player, and as you can see, it's got some nice disc artwork, and I believe that's the newly commissioned artwork, whereas the one on the front was the artwork that came when that was used when the film came out. But I just like this. This is a nice touch here. It's got like a little journal, and it goes through some basically aspects of the film, and the supplemental materials on this are fabulous. It really goes into great detail, and there's some brand new interviews, mostly conducted over Zoom, with much of the cast and crew, including Matt Dillon. So this is Over the Edge, a great little scene film about teenage angst, circa late 70s. And then here we have Pump Up the Volume. This is the Warner Brothers Archive Collection release of this film, which I believe came out last year, the release from Warner Brothers on Blu-ray. But of course it came out, the film that is, came out in 1990. And it represented sort of the culmination of several films of its ilk at the time. You had Heathers, you had this film, you had Say Anything, and they were all sort of speaking to the the pain, I guess, of growing up, and trying to come to terms with what kind of an adult do you want to be? Do you want to do what your parents are doing, which at that point, there was a lot of cynicism, and I think this film captures that well, and it's very articulate. I think Christian Slater does a great job giving voice to this character, and I think it's one of his best roles. I'm not a huge fan of Christian Slater. I think he tends to rely a little too much on his shtick, but he's quite good in this. I think this film, Heathers, and In the Name of the Rose are probably my three favorite Christian Slater flicks. And then of course you have his work in Mr. Robot, which I thought was pretty good. But in any case, just take a look at these two. I think you would be well served with the time investment, and both discs are great. I will say one thing: the Warner Brothers archive collection release here, it doesn't have anything in the way of special features apart from a standard trailer. So with that, take care, and until the next time.